Hi Aries, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your March 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. I just want to take the time to thank everyone for your likes, shares, subscribes, all of your support. We have reached over 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And if it weren't for y'all's support, I wouldn't be able to do this. And this is my purpose, to spread messages of love and healing. So thank you for joining me on my journey, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of yours. Aries, I'm fine tuning a little bit. I do like the spread that we have been doing for the past couple weeks, but I'm fine tuning the questions. So with your recent past, we're what happened and what you need to overcome, okay? And with your overall energy and what they want you to be focusing on is what energy you need to be focused on and putting into good use at this time, okay? So I just want to go over the general energy. There is so much patience needed, Aries, okay? It's all about patience this month. So first off, they just want you to know that you have the power, okay? Your abilities to resolve this situation, you can do it. Use these abilities. Have patience. Patience, patience, patience is everywhere, okay? Love is patient and kind always. Remember to stay within the love and the heart space. And, it might be part of speaking your truth this month, Aries, as well. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth, and this is being able to stand in your own power, knowing exactly who you are. Now, for some of you, I will say before we dive in that some of you may be dealing with an air sign that you are going to have to drop, okay? I'm just calling it like I see it. So bear with me as we get through this. Now, when it comes, because you do have the Page of Swords here with the peace and strength under there, the Three of Michael. Wow, what happened, y'all? Okay. Wow. See, I hadn't even looked at all those yet. So there might be a situation where there has been heartbreak, backstabbing, a loss of a relationship, or on the verge of losing one that is calling for strength and courage right now. You need to have the self-confidence and forgive the situation and do what is necessary to overcome it and find your inner peace. Okay, release the past. There's a lot of release the past here. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. But it's based around this air sign. Okay. So, and it could be someone younger than you or someone who's just being immature, because I do see that in here. So when it comes to your recent past, what you need to overcome, okay? You have the assertiveness card, standing up for what you believe in, and for something that you need to overcome. And this is why I feel that you are coming into your own power, speaking your truth, and you just need to have patience with the situation, because our journeys are not overnight. It does not happen like that. You just need to keep focused on what it is you're trying to accomplish and how to reach enlightenment and keep going for it. And that's why she is shining from within, and it starts at the heart space. Remember to love yourself. Only say yes if you really want to. So you might have been going through a period in your life where you are having a hard time speaking your truth and saying yes to everyone, and you're kind of getting stretched thin. You could also be setting yourself up for disappointment because you're giving, 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 and not receiving, and not allowing people to give back, okay? And especially with the Six of Pentacles here, it does say material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Act of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. And again, like I just feel that you're giving, okay? Or, and these are general, so it could be your energy or someone else's, but the fact that this is something that you need to overcome, it is something that you need to find balance with, okay? It almost kind of feels one-sided to me. There's a lot of giving, not enough receiving. You're not standing up for yourself in the way that you need to. Remember, we don't have to come from a fear base like, hey, I'm not going to let you treat me like that, but hey, I'm not going to let you treat me like that. I know my worth and I'm not going to take it. I'm just not. There's a difference, okay? So remember to always come from a love space, heart space, and be assertive with your boundaries and your foundation. Find out who you are and find that balance so you can have that equal energy, that give and take, whatever the situation might be. It might be around work, but there is some situation in your recent past that you need to overcome with standing up for yourself, saying yes if you only want to, um, finding that balance between give and take is what I'm seeing, okay? So your current energy and what you need to be focused on is the patience, please. More patience, Aries. Again, not everything is going to happen overnight, and you have to be patient with the situation. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there is unseen factors that need to occur first. You might not have learned a lesson yet, okay? There is something in your midst, and it's probably going to be something, and I think that's why this is coming out later, and we'll get to that. But you, especially with the assertiveness being in the past and something that you need to overcome, you might not have learned the lesson yet to truly stand up for yourself, and certain things need to happen because you're so the Four of Pentacles is usually about holding on to something, but there's something you need to let go, okay? And certain things need to happen in this process in order for you to truly get the lesson. So be open to the journey, figure out what the lesson is. And again, there's a lot of pentacles in your reading today, Aries. The good thing is, and a lot of this could have to do with financial matters, career-wise. Um, it could even be based around, home and finances and keeping bills and, priorities together. But, um, and this Nine of Ariel was flipped, reversed when it came out. And I wonder if that's what it is. There is something that is not, and maybe that's what you need to face. There's something in your life where you are putting so much energy into that you're not getting what you need out of the circumstance. There is something that is not being fulfilled and you need to let go of. That is what I'm seeing. And maybe it's your relationship with money. Are you constantly searching for the next big thing or need more even if you are financially secure? There's so much more to life, okay? Yes, we need money to pay our bills. Yes, we need money to survive, but it should not be our entire life. There's so much more to it than that. Now, if you are holding on to something because of financial security, like say you're in a relationship and they take care of most of the bills or whatever the case may be, and you're scared to let go because you need to stand on your own 2 feet, trust me, I know exactly how that is, but it is time for us to do it. So those are just a few different scenarios that I'm seeing, but There's something in your midst where it is not balanced. You need to overcome this, be able to stand up for yourself, only say yes if you want to. Something that you need to have patience with. And maybe it is something that you had to let go and there's still that residual energy. And you just need to have patience because you're moving into a new chapter. When you listen to Spirit's guidance today, what you have to look forward to is goodbye to the old and say hello to the new. You've finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning, okay? And this is all happening for a reason, for absolute good reason. Because with this air sign that I'm seeing, you know, you do make a decision. You pick your path. You know what you need to do in order to find yourself and take leadership over your life. This is being able to stand up for yourself in a stable and efficient way, taking charge of the situation, having those ambitious goals and going for them and standing in your Aries power, that fire energy, and cutting out anything that does not serve you. You're not holding on anymore. And you have to have patience with the situation because I do feel like it's going to be kind of a big thing for you, especially with the Three of Swords and the strength and all that. I mean, this is a very big shift. This is a very big shift. But it is time for you to believe in yourself and find that balance. Like, I mean, seriously, she's got the two scales on either side here, two pitchers of water. I mean, it's all about balance and healing, knowing what you need out of life and not letting anything stand in your way. That's when the Emperor comes in. And with it being 4, this is major stability for you. This is the time that Aries is going to shine when you close out this chapter and learn the lesson, okay? So you do have the Knight of Swords, but it's reversed. And whoever this air sign is not committed to you. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone taking on these properties, these characteristics, it's not, this person is weak-minded and does not serve you, Aries, okay? And you will cut them out. You will. Whoever the first person that pops up in your head when you hear this stuff is the person that you need to be. Okay? So, just remember that. But the whole, and I really feel like with the energy that your spirit guides want you to be focused on at this time and what they want you to put into use, good use at this time. I think this is the lesson in it, okay? My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Can you see that? Okay. So this is why, like, you can see the cycles changing, the tree of life, deep roots. You're going to be able to use this experience as a learning curve. You are going to be able to put it into good use for future reference. You're going to be able to turn the trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. That's huge, Aries. Like, it's a big deal. So please stay on track. Please allow yourself to learn the lesson and trust the journey that you are on, because you are opening up a new chapter in life and you are going to find yourself and you're going to be able to stand up for your beliefs, okay? Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. Because you do have the power. So your whispers of love, okay? So this is a new deck that I got and I absolutely love it. This is what messages of love your spirit guides have for you, okay? And they're telling you to ask for help. What it is you really need help with, be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And you could go to someone who is a little bit older and wiser than you, maybe a parent or a grandparent, someone that you really trust advice with, a confidant, someone that really gives good advice and gets you to help you through this transition. But especially if it's a one-sided situation where, you're having to cut someone off, you might need, and again, only you can make the decision, Aries. No matter if someone gives good advice or not, it is ultimately up to you to make the decision if you want to move forward with this situation or not. But there's probably someone in your midst that that will help open your eyes to the situation and help you see that you are worth more, okay? And you need to allow, and again, that balance. Don't be the one to give, and not be able to receive the support that you need. You have to open yourself up for it. And if you need help, you need to open up and say, hey, I really need advice or just someone to vent to. I need someone to help me out, or whatever the case may be. Do not shut yourself off. And it is a time for forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. When, and this person might help you see that, and just allowing yourself to realize, because when I was, Pisces also got this card too, but the card and the candle in the back, right? So my grandfather actually came in on the last reading and said, he had a saying when I was growing up, and my mom was growing up too, that when you fall in love with someone, you need a really big flame, because over time the flame dies down. So you want to make sure that when you get to a certain point that there's still a spark left, because a spark can always be reunited. When that flame dies, when it is doused, it's not coming back. So you just have to realize that whatever the situation is, there's hot, there's cold, they're both sleeping, they're not on the same page, okay? And it's okay. And it's just time to forgive this situation and allow the healing to occur that is necessary. So just remember, don't be afraid to ask for support. Don't be afraid to ask for guidance, and realize that whatever the situation is that needs forgiveness, be open to forgiving, and just realizing that with patience and love, you can overcome it all, and not everything is meant to be forever. So with that being said, I mean, you're just going through a huge change, Aries. There's nothing much more to say about it. You have to go through this process. Whatever it is that you're making a decision on, that you're not holding on to anymore, you are moving in the right direction. You are closing out a chapter, you're finding balance, and you're finally having patience with, and the courage. I mean, you have so much good things going for you and things that are coming into play, but you have to allow it, okay? You have to allow the things to change, because whatever it was is not working for you, and you shouldn't be putting all of your energy and your focus into something that you're not getting anything back from. It has to be an equal exchange. You will drown yourself, drain yourself, and lose yourself. And that is exactly why you're dropping this, so you can find your power. So you can close out the chapter, start a new one, and say, Aries in the house, okay? Watch out. That's what I'm hearing. You are going to be a force to be reckoned with. You are going to know where your boundaries are, where your foundation is. You're going to be able to stand up for yourself. You're going to be able to cut people out that don't do any good for you. If anyone is compromising who you are, they don't need to be in your life. Even if it just means gaining some distance from the situation, sometimes you need to. Sometimes you need to take a step back and say, what are these people really doing to benefit my life? Are they helping encourage me? Are they fanning my flame? Or are they drowning it? And that goes back to dousing the flame, okay? If there is anyone who has been trying to put your fire out, you need to forgive them, because they're trying to keep you at a low vibration, and Aries is too big for all that, okay? So remember your worth. Don't let anyone water you down, and you figure out exactly what kind of Aries you want to be. We all have the power to stand in our own energy and to know who we are and what we deserve, and only we can tell ourselves that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Aries. And if you need a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading and you feel like this was good enough for you and you would still like to support the channel, there's a donation link down below in the description box. And also, please check us out on Facebook. I appreciate all of your support, all of your love. Thank you for joining me on my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. Namaste.